Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's just me again, getting ready to do, well, show you how this Trangia works. I took the strap off. Comes with a strap. I don't know if I've showed you guys this or not. Strap just hooks through here, goes around, hooks through there, and securely closes everything together. So I started off by taking the strap off, and excuse the videoing. I'm trying something new. I'm gonna see how this works, so I really can't see the viewfinder while I'm doing this. So hopefully I got it lined up. I'm using a different kind of mount, and I got it hanging next to me. So first you got the frying pan. It's a protective piece of plastic. It can be used as a cutting board on the trail. I wouldn't cut on it too heavy. I also know a bunch of people that have taken those foldable cutting boards, cut a circle out, and they use that to protect their frying pan. Next up, we have the goods. We have the tea kettle. We'll get back to that. Inside we have two pots. Oops. Two pots. If I can get it out. I got two pots. And then this is your lower shield and your upper shield. They just hook together like that. There's some grooves in there. The grooves hook onto the tabs, and then you just turn it a little bit, and that holds it together. But we're not going to put the top on yet. And all I need is this pot. Alright, back to the tea kettle. My favorite thing. Man, I love tea kettles. You're hiking or whatever. There's also a handle. I got the handle somewhere else right now. I'm gonna have to dig it out. This is the tea kettle. One person in the woods, that's really all you need. A lot of people just rehydrate meals. Oh yeah, in the yellow bag is the Trangia stove. What I'm doing here is I'm setting up so I can make coffee. Because I need my coffee, anybody that knows me. I just picked up an aluminum water bottle from the dollar store. Paid $1 for it. Holds my alcohol really good. Doesn't spill or anything. I'm filling that stove up about 2/3 of the way full. Close the fuel bottle. Set it somewhere other than where you're working. Alright, now the fun part. Lighting the Trangia. That's it. It's on. It's going. Now, if you're going to use the frying pan, you leave the 3 tabs out. That gets your frying pan up above the fire. I'm not doing that. The pot's in the tea kettle. You put the tabs in. It gets it closer to the flame. Here's the tea kettle. Just sits right down in there. Nice windproof. There's a video that I just found on YouTube of a guy using this in like 30-mile-an-hour winds. It does have some holes. It's a relatively safe stove, so you can kind of move it around. It's got some holes right here. Trangia recommends you point that into the wind when you're using the stove to increase the airflow. I haven't really used it outside yet, so I can't tell you one way or the other. Gotta crack my window here. Probably should have done that first. Alright. The stove looks like it's going pretty good. You could probably see that. Yeah. Alright, so I'm using the smaller pot. And I'm cracking out the old GSI French press. So, I'm just gonna bring my water to a boil. And I'll kind of do a double video here. Because while that's going on, I'm going to show you what I do to get this ready. And since it's a spring, I'm a big fan of blueberry coffee. If you've never had it, perhaps you should find it. It's really good. Probably one of my most favorite coffees. It's a tie. Blueberry and Jamaican Me Crazy are probably the two most favorites. So yeah, you just take your grounds. Boom. I got the pre-ground coffee at the store. I would have ground it a little bit bigger, but it seems to work okay. And that's for 30 ounces of water. We're currently cooking up here. So that's it. So when the water's done, I will just dump it into here. I've got some metal chopsticks. Yeah, I know, I got a little of everything in here. Not even my truck. I just take a metal chopstick or a stick or a long spoon or something, and I pour the water in, and then I just stir it, and I let it sit for a couple minutes, and then I stir it again before I put the plunger in. And then once you do that, you just push it all the way down so that it goes down through the carafe, holding your grounds down, giving you the goodness of the coffee. And that's all there is to it. So there's a quick video on how to set the Trangia up. We're at just 6 minutes and 30 seconds, and it didn't take long to get the stove going, started or anything, and got the water ready, and relatively safe stove. I like it. Out of all the stoves I've used, I think it's probably my favorite. I got a number of reasons why I think it's my favorite. Not only is it's sturdy, it's extremely sturdy. It's wider than the pot you're using, so there's less of a factor of it tipping over. You've got two pots and a frying pan and a tea kettle, and it all collapses into one nice unit. It's a little heavy. Here's the handle. It's a little heavy for hiking. But somebody going on a day trip or something like that, or even an overnighter or 2-day, I don't think it'd be that much of a big deal. Some of these guys they're featherweighters, ultralight guys. They just, I don't know, they just don't like carrying weight. I don't mind carrying a little bit of weight if it's only for a couple days. So you can already see the steam starting to form up over the water there. So this won't be long. Yeah, little bubbles are forming in the bottom too. So this won't be long. I'll bring it to a nice boil. And in the meantime, while I'm waiting for that, I'll record another video for you. So, till next time, have fun and enjoy cooking.